Hi, Chad here from Purplecollarlife. In this video I'm going to talk to you about a little bit of prep work I did before camping this season, and I'm glad that I did because we actually got to do a lot more camping than typically in a summer. But this front cubby area of the fifth wheel is a huge space and I absolutely love it, but after several camping trips it quickly becomes a catch-all, and a lot of stuff ends up in there as we're packing up camp and either don't put things where they really go or don't have a place for something that ends up going in there. And a lot of stuff in here you see is stuff that I need to access when I'm preparing for camp, setting up at camp, and using utilities, whether that be the generator or shore power or filling with water. So I wanted to make sure before the season that this space was all cleared out. So you can see here I pulled everything out of that front cubby, and it is accessible from both sides. It's a little bit wider on the passenger side than it is on the driver's side. And typically things that we keep in there include our camp chairs, a mat, our zero gravity chair, a chair that Jennifer has that she can lounge back in, a clothesline, some flags, propane, little propane bottles because those grooved areas in the floor hold those bottles nicely. On the other side, the driver's side, I keep my beach lane leveling blocks, my water hoses, and I carry two water hoses. I carry the 0G hose, which I love, and then the old white hose. And I keep the Camco yellow blocks in there that I use for leveling the camper under the jacks front and back. I also keep our laundry bin in there because our camper has a laundry chute underneath the bathroom sink. So we put the laundry down that chute, it goes directly into that bin, and then we just carry that bin into the house when we've been camping, and the laundry's all in one space. I haven't seen many campers that have that laundry chute, and that's a feature that I really like. And I also like that it dumps right into that bin that's right at the hatch there in the cubby, and I can pull it out easily. It does take up some of that cubby space, but it's well worth it. I've also started hauling the Blackstone griddle in that area underneath there. It fits behind the beach lane, leveling blocks. Part of this organizational process is deciding what you really need and what the best location for different items is. Obviously, the things that you access most need to be the most accessible. So when we were organizing this cubby, we tried to think what really needs to go in these locations. Obviously, the driver's side made the most sense to have the things that we use in setting up. It's on the driver's side of the vehicle. The water fill of the camper's on the driver's side. It made sense to have the hoses there. It made sense to have the beach lane leveling blocks there. It made sense to have the electric power there because that's where the electric connection is. So that extension cord that I use to connect to the generator stays there. We just tried to organize things that gave us easiest access. On the passenger side, usually we're getting into this side of the cubby when the camper's set up. We're pulling the chairs out, pulling the rug or the mat out, and things that go in this don't get accessed typically on a daily basis except for when we pull the chairs out or put the chairs away. Also applied the third application of the Sunday lawn care treatment. This is the heat of the summer application. Today we're putting down the Sunday heat defense application. I've already done one pouch of it across some of the front yard. You can see our yard is looking pretty good for the heat of the summer, but I'm still seeing no difference between the area that I've applied the Sunday lawn treatment and the area that I haven't, which I was hoping to see that distinguishable line to verify that the Sunday lawn treatment was improving the lawn, and I'm just not seeing it. So we'll put this one down and see how it goes. And in retrospect, I think that the section of the lawn where we've applied the Sunday lawn care, well, it doesn't look great and it's not a huge distinguishable line. I do notice a difference. The lawn's a little bit greener and there is less clover. So I'm assuming that means that that grass is healthier and kind of keeping the clover out a little bit more than the part of the lawn that we haven't treated. Maybe not a great summer to assess the Sunday lawn care because we just have not had the rain and it's been a tough summer for lawns. I haven't seen really many lawns that look good at all. Ours has more clover and more of those clover flowers than we've ever had before. But I'm sure that it would be worse if we hadn't been doing this lawn care treatment. If for no other reason, because it takes a lot of water to apply that treatment. So this section of the lawn has been getting watered at least 3 times now at a pretty good watering level. I'm glad I took the time to clean out that cubby in the camper. We have used the camper a ton this summer, and being organized makes everything so much easier. It also, now that it's organized, makes it easier to keep it organized because now we have everything in a particular place. We know where everything goes. We take the time when we're cleaning up each night to put the chairs in the right space. We take the time when we're cleaning up after a camp outing to make sure everything gets put in its right place and keep that front cubby clean. Obviously, things are easier to use when they're organized, so I'm glad that we took the time to organize this front cubby. If you like videos like this, click that subscribe button, like, and comment below. We really appreciate your support.